Hello, and welcome to the 6th episode of this Cities Skylines series, Rothwell County. It's been about 2 weeks since I've actually played this save because I've been on holiday, and then when I got back from holiday I was ill for a week. I did publish a video the other day, but that was created quite a while ago. I made that before I left. So I've been trying to, the past day or so, I've not really done much, but I've been just looking at my city and trying to remember what I wanted to do with it, essentially. And since the last time I was on, the biggest difference you'll probably see is I've added a lot of trees in. I was trying to get rid of some of that green space. I don't want everything to be green and boring and flat. So I filled in a few forests around here. And if you notice when I zoom in, I've put in loads of trees in all the green space that was between houses, just to give it a bit more of a condensed feeling, make it feel more lifelike. I don't just want flat, boring spaces everywhere. I want to really make it look nice. So yeah, I filled in a lot of them. I also, obviously last episode I spent a long time with the trains. I've combined the two lines, and I've just made a last little stop up at the end of the suburban town, because eventually, well, once this extends into the centre, I'll have the train line run alongside it. I think that might be a nice little feature or addition, or it's something that definitely happened in real life. So I've put that in. I've also created another. Well, I made this an actual interchange as opposed to just the two off ramps, well, on and off ramps we had last time, because what I think I'm gonna do, I had to think about this. This doesn't seem like, I don't want this to be the entire suburban area of our major city. I quite want at least one more district, so I'll put that over here, and then maybe there'll be, well, we can pretend there'll be a cross-highway rivalry, which might be quite nice. And then this can slowly extend into farmlands and things down here. So I thought that'd be a good little addition for it. The first thing I actually want to do today is, I was following my citizens around, and there was one guy who worked in the industry park. And I followed him in. He got on the train because public transport's free. He got off, and then he had to walk from here all the way here to start work. And I figured that's not very efficient. So the first thing I'm going to actually do is put in a bus line around these areas. So I'm going to put in, I think I'm only going to have one line. It's quite a small area, so there's no need for multiple. But I will have, well, it'll be one line, but I'll have one version that's clockwise, and one version that's counterclockwise. I'll quickly just do that now. So, what I've noticed about this train station is people can go off at either side. So loads of people come off at this side, and loads of people come off at this side. So for the two lines, they'd still be going the same way, actually. Yeah, I was thinking which would be the best side to put them, but they'd both be going the same way anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just start one here. So obviously I want to plonk one straight outside here, and then the first factories that you'll come to will actually be these ones, so I'll put a stop there. And there's another little area around here, so one can go there, a few there. Quite a lot of factories here, so I'll put that there, and this one here, and then all the rest are kind of like down here. So if I just cut a right, put one there, can we get back? Yeah, we can get back to the station like that. Okay, that's fine. Put one there, and then I think that's sufficient to complete the line. I'm just going to change the colour of that so that I know which one. I made the industry red, I think, just for further identification. Industry line, which one's that? That's the counterclockwise. So it's line 1, counterclockwise. Okay. Oh, one thing I should mention that I have actually changed since last episode. I was looking at the traffic for the region, and all in all, the traffic's actually really good. I mean, the seaside town is perfect for traffic. There's barely any. The only bits we're struggling for traffic on for cars are here, and there's heavy train traffic on this line. But one thing we did have was we used to have 2 level crossings here, where these two are, and that was causing serious backlogs of traffic because if you there's trains constantly up and down here. So I have changed that into a bridge. I've moved the toll booth here so the cars are still being tolled coming through, and then I just put in some ground decals, some rocks and things like that. So yeah, that is one thing that I did change that I forgot to mention. I'll just quickly add in this second bus line that goes the other way. So yeah, we'll start there. I'm gonna literally make it the exact same, just on the other side of the road. I'm going in the opposite direction, and just so that the Sims that their factories are on the end of the line, instead of having to go all the way around, they can just hop on a quick one and get straight to work and make it more efficient, like that. I'll make this line the same colour, so I believe it is like that, and then this will be industry line 1 clockwise, like that. Ooh, that's all I wanted to do. So for today's episode, well, I think I mentioned before, I've not played for a while, and since I've come back, there's actually been an update. If you see this icon here, landscaping is actually now part of the game, whereas before I was using a mod. The one thing I do like about the new landscaping is it shows you the actual map, so you can actually see where the hills are and things like that, and that's really cool. I really like that. But the tools, I still prefer the modded ones, because you can increase and decrease the brush size and things like that. Yeah, I don't think you or if you can do that with this, I don't know what the key binding is. Oh, I suppose it's, oh, you actually just get those 3 choices as opposed to the plus some. There's a bit more control with this, so I think I still prefer the mod. But this is, I really do like this, and they've also added in these level steps. So that's for the brush strength. Where did I find it? Yeah, so for the roads now, it's elevation step. So if I do that, if I put the elevation step on full and I go up 1, that goes to 12. If I do it to half, it goes by 6. And then you can have a really low one, which is just 3 meters, like that. So you can get some really nice smooth ramps now. So if I was only to go up 3 step each time, I'd get a really nice smooth ramp. So I really like that addition. Another addition, one that I'm going to be doing a lot of today, is they've added this new rocks thing, and it's essentially props. So you can get like these abandoned factories, abandoned lighthouse, all these kinds of World War II bunkers, which I really like. Like castle stuff, that was really cool. I'm actually going to be using some of the castle stuff. Loads of rocks. These are the things I put down in this area here. Like, just throw in some rocks there. And these things that I really enjoy are castle walls. So you put them down like paths. And look at that. And there's different versions, like that's like the semi-ruined one, there's a completely ruined one, there's a one that's still fine. What's this one? Trench. So this is obviously like World War II trenches. That's awesome. That is a really cool addition. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing a bit of work with today. I'm not sure if I think I mentioned this before. I want to turn this area here into an old town. So this is going to be a town with loads of history, and it's going to feel like this was the original city, and then obviously it got expanded out here, and with the seaside town first, and then into the big city that we'll build later. So I want this to be a really nice old timey area, and because of that, I really want a castle. I found a really good mod. Is it in 3? This is a castle. Found this really nice mod before I went away. I'll just show you what it actually looks like. I mean, that's a nice looking castle, but now we can actually build our own, which is really cool. I might still include this because I do like it, but this might just be like the final tier or something of it. But yeah, I found that asset before I went away, and then when I came back, all this new castle-y stuff was in. So I'm really happy with that. So I want to incorporate that into my old town, and the old town is actually what we're going to start on today. So yeah, for the next 20 minutes, I'm going to start developing. I might have to do some landscaping, because I want to make it like if you've ever been into Edinburgh. Edinburgh's a really lovely city, and that's all old-timey stuff. It's got the castle, obviously. It's got loads of really nice buildings with old architecture. It's got the castle, and the castle is on top of a big-ass hill, and that's what I want for mine. So the way I want to go about this is I'm still going to use the modded landscaping tool, I think. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my city tiered, and each tier is going to have like a castle wall going around, or a city wall should I say, and then it's going to culminate at the top with the actual castle. So I'm going to start with that. So I'll create this level. I'm not sure if I can actually make the brush bigger for that. No, I can't. Is that the stepping? Yeah. So I'm just going to brush this first level, and the first level is going to include like housing and stuff like that, I think. And then the second level will be more townhouse, like maybe higher residential things. So I don't want any high rises or anything like that. But I do want. So the first one will definitely be residential, and then second one might be high density, and then with a bit more commercial, and then the last one will have like my castle, and that'll be like the true old town. So I might put in a government building or a university there. How's this looking? I'm gonna extend it all the way to the sea. Yeah, because I want the higher, like the third tiers, they're gonna be back here. So the castle will be overlooking the sea, which I think will look really good. So, right, I think that'll do. I don't want to make it too big. Well, not the tiered areas anyway, because you don't want like the city wall going along this cliff. I think should be absolutely fine. Yeah, so that'll be the first tier, and then if I just build, and then the second tier. Maybe, yeah, I want the third tier should be really small, I think. And then each tier is going to have its own wall. I think I've already said that. Yeah, the third tier is definitely going to be the smallest. And I'm going to make it, literally, it's just going to be a castle and some old buildings. That's all I want that to be. So, like that. And then, one more step. And then this area will just be the castle and whatever else we can add into it. This might I might change this obviously as we go along a bit, but this is going to be the basis. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the walls. Now, I think I want the majority of the walls to be like complete castle walls, and I want them to run entirely along these areas. What actually happens if I do that? Ah, it moves up. That's good. It landscapes with it. That's what we want. But I'm just gonna have this roughly follow the outline of this, and then every now and then I might do it so we have a bit of a ruined wall. So yeah, maybe not along the cliff edges, but like at certain points, maybe around the back where there's loads of trees over there, instead of it being the perfect wall, it'll actually have it like snake up and down. That's probably quite good. Yeah, we'll have it a little bit in ruins. It is a city wall and we want it to appear like it's super old, so we don't want it to be absolutely immaculate all the way around. So I'll fill this in. I'm assuming you can use the upgrade tool for this. I actually have no idea if you can or not. But if I can, yeah, I'll go back and I'll redo it. I need to flatten this out, I think. I could get away with just softening that, I think. Yeah, if I soften that area out a little bit, the wall should still run along. There we go. Height too high. Okay. Right, I'll do this for now, and then I'll terraform it again up to the wall. So I don't want to make it straight as an arrow. Bring it back down. Are we on the bottom tier? No. Just keep going like this. There's the bottom tier now. So yeah, I realise that this bit's probably a little bit tedious, so I think I might time lapse the rest of it until I've done all the tiers. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Right, welcome back. As you can see, I've filled in all the walls now for each of the tiers. I've actually added in these little turrets as well that go around the outside in places. They're really nice, actually. I really like the look of them. There's this broken one, and then there's well, it's a little bit broken, but I'm sure it'd still function. I've also added in the main road going through. I really want my old town area to be mainly these just single lane roads. Obviously, I'm going to upgrade these to one-way roads. But I don't want them to be hugely... yeah, I don't want any high density roads, essentially. I want them all to be old, narrow little streets. As you can see, I've added in a few of the broken walls leading up to some of the turrets. I might actually, around this side anyway, the back side, I think I'm going to just downgrade some of the walls to a more deteriorated condition, just to give off a nice little rustic ethic. That's the worst one, isn't it? So yeah, so this side's fallen into disarray because this will be just like the residential area. This won't be the tourist section at all. So yeah, it gives a really nice little look. I'm really proud of that, actually. So now we're going to get on to, we're going to do the castle now. The only castle in the new mods is these castle ruins here. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm definitely going to incorporate the mod asset that I downloaded as well. But I'm definitely going to put in, because this is freeform, so this doesn't have to be on the road or anything. So if I put, it kind of looks like, it doesn't look to me like a full castle. It kind of look like castles have a lot of little outhouses and things like that, like churches. There's always a church in a castle, so this could potentially be that kind of thing. And then if I put, where's my asset? It's in here. Is that it? Yeah. So I could like slip in there, and then put another one in. Yeah. So let me just extend this one of the roads. Put this road that leads right up to there. Yeah, I might not add in. Doesn't look as well good as I'd hoped, but I think it's probably the best I'm gonna get. I don't know another one like that. I might add in a little bunker as well. You know, because during World War II, a lot of these castles were used as like prisons and things like that, and obviously this is on the sea line, so this is probably gonna get air raided, or would have been. So I might put a few little bunkers like that down. And that's quite a nice little addition. Obviously this is the castle, so it does need an encompassing wall. It makes complete sense to do that. A moat would be really cool. I need to download like a... I definitely have to download a water source mod for that though. So if I just do this... That looks okay. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting it to be a lot grander than this. I might have to delve into the asset store before the next video and have a little look around for some more things. But you know, I'm not too disappointed with it. Not too disappointed at all. Does it actually need a connection? So can I get away with the path? I'm not entirely sure on that. It's in here now too. Does it definitely have to be a road? Yeah, it has to be a road. Oh well. Let's extend that. So about there. Is that alright? Yeah. I like it. I still like it. Just not as much as I'd have hoped to, but you can't win them all, can you? I'm just gonna get rid of some of these trees. I'll add in some of my own. Just in the castle. Oh, bit much. Yeah, just in the castle area. I don't want any trees outside it. They'd have all been chopped down to make like the castle dungeons and things anyway, so it makes sense for there to be no trees around the castle. I need to terraform. I need to put this back down. So I might as well use the level tool. And obviously, if I smooth this out, that might. Yeah, there we go. Smooth out all these walls. Good. So yeah, we've got the basis for our old town. I'm quite happy with that. I might delete this second road. Yeah, I'll delete the second road, and it'll just be one single road going all the way through. Or maybe a tram line going through. That might be the best form of transport around this. I'm not sure. No, I don't want that. I want it to just be single. I might move all. Yeah, I'm gonna move all the turrets across. Oh, if it actually lets me. It doesn't look like it's going to. Does that mean I have to? Oh, I have to redo them all. Oh well, it shouldn't take too long. Just plonk that by the side of the road. Might as well plonk all of them. Like that. Delete you. Yep. You and you. And then quickly just connect them back up. So annoying because this is by the road. It doesn't let me freeform it as well. It snaps me to these grids. It's a bit of an annoyance, really. If I delete the road and then I'll put it back in after I've made it where I want it to be. So as close as I can get. There we go. And then the same here. I can't actually get this one as close as I'd like. Oh, there we go. Like that. And then I'll just connect the road back up. Straight tool. Like so. Like that. There we go. Lovely. Right. So I think I'll just flesh out this top tier for now. Let's have a look. One building I think I want to put in is the old looking university. This one. That's the kind of thing you could... that definitely fits in. It's quite rustic. Look at that. Yeah, that's really good. That's really nice. How does the government building look? I'm not going to have them all on this main road leading up to it. But that, I could see the government building fitting in as well, actually. I mean, obviously these old cities, they don't stay this old. They do become more modernized as time goes on. But if they can, they just redo the old buildings that have got the really nice architecture. I'm not sure that I've got any other old-timey looking. Oh, that the church. That's a good shout. Yeah, definitely get a church in there. Do we have anything else? I can't think that I have anything else. What's this? Museum of Ancient Arts. Yes, that. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, we've got a nice amount of old buildings here. Then we just have to make sure. The thing I'm worried about is when I start zoning, I'm not entirely sure that they're gonna fit the theme of this. I'm not quite sure how to change that. The European theme is normally the best for things like that, but I don't think that's the one I have on this map. I don't want them to turn into buildings like this, to be honest. City planning, old town. I don't know if this actually changes. I don't think this changes the look of anything. I'm definitely going to put a high rise ban on, and a heavy traffic ban, definitely. Okay, I'll have a look at this off camera, but for now, let's just get all this like set up. So yeah, as I said before, I want everything to be like small, narrow streets. I don't want anything bigger than a 2-lane road. So if I just have this one that kind of follows the wall all the way, like that, and then just bring that back. I'll move this thing out of the way. Multiple problems. We'll fix all that later. Don't worry. Nice little loop, and then I mean you can stay there, to be honest. But yeah, we'll have loads of little alleyways and things like that. I think that'll make a nice little, obviously climate. Again, just another little road coming out, connecting to there. Maybe kind of sneak one in here. Yeah. Yeah, I like. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Move this the government building can be here too. And the church, we want that to be relatively close to the castle. That like there, maybe. Gonna fit it on that street instead. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so you have to go off the beaten path to find all the little, the touristy things. Yeah, I like that. I'm just gonna have another road that follows. It keeps following the wall. Have that go all the way around here. In fact, I'll loop it back there. Just because I don't want anything too close to the castle. I mean, I might put in some trees here. Like we said, all the trees would probably be chopped down for use with the castle in medieval times. So you never know, some might have grown back. I really want like some iconic landmarks dotted about. But as a setup for our old town, I like the layout of this. I think this will look really good. I'm gonna have to do some research into how to get the nice looking aesthetics for the for when I actually start zoning, because I don't want that to ruin the look. And I'll try and find some more old-timey looking assets. But that's a good start for our old town, I think. I'll leave that there for today. So thank you very, very much for watching, and goodbye.